always been drawn to collective healing, the tangible and intangible aspects of it. It's what drew me to counseling psychology as a field, and throughout my life I've been asking questions about how to use my gifts in the world for collective healing. Do I engage in one-on-one work, community work, institutional work, or some kind of combination? Where does spirit live in my work? What can we co-create as we heal our collective wounds? Part of what I was always drawn to is violence prevention. Very aware of the impact of traumatic violence on my family through generations. And I thought to myself, well, you can't prevent something without creating something in its place. It's simple but true. So I've been a teacher, I've been a therapist, I've been a facilitator, a researcher, and a singer all through that. And since becoming a parent, a mom, and losing a parent over 7 years ago, I've leaned into the creative work as I heal my own grief again and again and again. I write songs, I lead songs, I long to do more of this in community. To heal collectively, we must mourn collectively, and we also must celebrate collectively. All at once. There's not an order. We contain such beautiful complexity as beings on this earth. Yeah, we've got to do this together. It is kind of our birthright. So I'm returning to the big mix of the answers to these questions that I asked earlier. I'm drawn to collective healing still, and some of that work happens one-on-one, and certainly within myself. I'm moving towards spiritual direction as a more resonant one-on-one practice for me than psychotherapy was, but you'll hear more about that in the coming months. I'm moving into collective healing through embodiment, together, through singing and more. So, will you join me? Grounded, connected, and free. These are the elements, the processes that came to me when I began work with my dear sister, friend, Dorcas Regina Gilmore, on a project that we called the Healing and Advocacy Collaborative. So Aisha Badru's song, Rooted, that has been playing here, is my deep prayer in these times. Plant your feet upon the earth. Know your value. Know your worth. Grounded isn't the first step because healing isn't linear, but being grounded is necessary. We can't always experience feeling grounded. Sometimes it's not accessible to us, but in every moment we can pause to feel our contact with the earth, the air that surrounds us, the sensations in our bodies, everything we're connected to in our environment that we can perceive in a moment. Wisdom traditions and spiritual teachings tell us we can begin again in any moment. We're all connected. As Reverend Dr. David Alexander from the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta said in a sermon last weekend, his message, there is no individual consciousness outside of the one, whatever you call that one. Knowing, feeling, embodying our own place is a foundational step. Will you join me? Because next time I'm going to talk about being connected, grounded, connected, and free. And I would love to intentionally connect with you if you're feeling these words and the longing within them. There's so much pain and need in this world that anywhere we start is good and necessary and matters.